I see the gap in the market. There's a massive gap for luxury travel.
The devil's in the details.
It's all about details. It's all about the vision and the passion. And what to drive me every day is my passion. I love what I'm doing.
And still, why are you first? Why are you first in line when it comes to South?
I'm so happy and proud that the client, wherever they are flying in the world, the first question they ask their captain, is the Jetex on the ground, this airport? If Jetex will use them, we are not limited to what we are doing in the airport. We are not anymore aviation brand. No. We are a lifestyle brand.
Hello and welcome to Next Gen, your exclusive look into the future through UAE's industry leaders. Today's guest is Adel Mardini, the founder and CEO of Jetex. Thanks for joining us today, Adel.
It's a pleasure. Good afternoon and welcome to Jetex Dubai.
It's good to be here. I want to start with something very simple. For people who don't know Jetex, how would you explain what you do and who you are, the way you'd explain it to a friend sitting over a cup of coffee?
Jetex is a platform for the business aviation. It's not limited to flying private jet only. We are doing the services for even cargo, humanitarian flight, and we are not limited to Dubai. We are lucky to be headquartered in Dubai, but we are globally. We have 40 locations in the world globally, with 3 operation centers around the world working 24/7. Today, Jetex is one of the top 5 globally who doing and managing the private jet terminal around the world. Jetex is a solution and gateway for any business jet private traveler, either to fly leisure or business. We are doing both. So the minute that the aircraft owner, celebrities, politician, government official want to fly in any private flight, they call us to arrange the full journey and the full experience. When we started this business, who flying with us was a passenger. Today, who flying with us is a guest. And this is the transformation that we did for the past.
And why do you say it's a transformation? Initially passenger, now guest. What changed for Jetex? I'm sure a lot of things changed, but
the upgrade that we did in our service level and our philosophy and strategy to look to this industry as the hospitality industry is not an aviation industry. For us, this is why we are saying who flying with us is the guest, is not a passenger. As you saw in our facility, this is hotel lobby. What we are targeting to do, to let the client and the guest, flying with us in a way they feel they are continuing their luxury journey. Coming from penthouse, from a villa, from mansion, from yacht, coming in a luxury car, going to private jet. So we don't disconnect the journey till they reach to the private jet. This is what we are doing here. So this is what we mean by transformation.
You're using the word hospitality as kind of, the basis of what you do. Let's try to maybe describe or explain it to our audience who hasn't been yet at the terminal. So when you walk in, you're right. It feels more like walking into the lobby of a hotel. I was immediately offered coffee and cookies. So you're not just a terminal. You're wanting to give the experience of, leisure and travel before someone even gets on the plane, if I'm understanding correctly.
100%. It's all about lifestyle. It's what we are offering to our client is a part of the lifestyle, which is continue their journey from flying, from coming from their home or mansion to Dubai to flying in the private jet. So this is a lifestyle, which is what we achieve now and the level that we have it today. We keep developing this one and upgrade this one because especially of us being in UAE, in Dubai and Abu Dhabi and expanding in this region, the sense and the accessibility for the luxury, it's affordable for a lot of people here. Mm-hmm. And when you raise the standard is something which is can be in the same level of the rest of the services in the region. Mm-hmm. This is why it was, I will not say easy for us, it was more accessible for us to reach what we reach today. Because first of all, we owe to the place that we are living here in UAE, the support they give it to us, and the accessibility and the infrastructure. This will help our business to grow and reach what we reach today.
But when you founded Jetex, so this is 2005, the UAE and Dubai looked very different then.
100%.
The aviation industry was completely different, and it was much more niche than it is today. So why did you decide to launch Jetex, and then why Dubai back then?
The vision was, when we established Jetex 2005, to create a very unique solution for the private jet owner. But when we were in 2005, we were the coordinator. We did everything just like on the call. We had our team who doing everything just like by coordination level. We never been at the first party. We were always being third party during the years, the first 4 years. Till we opened the Jetex Paris. It was the first terminal we opened in 2009. Then we moved to be the first party who dealing with like the ultra high individual people, the aircraft owner, and who is able to travel in a private jet.
You didn't travel on a private jet before starting the company.
No.
So your first time flying on a private jet was with one of your customers.
Yes, one of the client offered me to fly his empty leg from Damascus to Jeddah, and I jumped on the plane, and it was extremely amazing experience for me, for someone who has $25 salary a month and offered to fly in private jet. Something like, for sure, beyond my expectation.
So as someone who doesn't come from this life, someone who doesn't or didn't fly private growing up, you were not in luxury, you were working beforehand as a driver. How did this idea, how did this vision take shape for you? And how did people initially react? Because it's a really, I have to say, you have a very unique story. Very much of a Dubai story, to be honest.
For sure. First of all, I owe to my client, which is like became my friend, changing my lifestyle. When I opened my first terminal in Paris, Bourget, I remember like one of our clients who based in Abu Dhabi. So I went to welcome him on the departure. So I present him my company profile. And then he just like give it back to me, and he did not open it. So I feel offended. So I asked the BA, sorry, but why they did not open the company profile? He said, like, the thickness of the paper is not the right one. This gentleman spent over $100,000 to fly in a private jet. So you have to speak with him based on his expectation, not based on your expectation. This has changed my entire vision to this industry.
The devil's in the details.
It was all about the details.
Wow.
It's all about the details. You have to speak to your audience, which means for me is my client, in the same level they expect. Who afford to fly in private jet, who afford to pay $100,000 minimum to fly in private jet, has to speak with him the same language.
But then not coming from this world, how would you know?
I got to know now. I just like all the clients that I'm dealing with, it's like every single person, different culture, different nationality, different word, they give me different hints about what next and how. They teach me. It's all about details. It's all about the vision and the passion, and what to drive me every day is my passion. I love what I'm doing, and I'm very optimistic about one thing. It's like what I create till now, I can see it's just like every year is like decreasing my expectation of what's next. Because what I achieved today is, if you ask me last year, it was maybe 40, 50%. But today I can tell you it's 10% only. I see the gap in the market. There's a massive gap for luxury travel.
So you had some entrance, an entrance into this world.
Yeah, but like I was like driving them from the plane to the terminal, or vice versa from the terminal to the plane. But
there was nowhere to sit.
My vision was 2005 to create a lounge. But just like I have to build the infrastructure and create a lounge. And then this lounge became now 40 terminal in the world and one of the top 5 globally. But initially I found it because all the clients asked me, okay, where to sit? You have 5-10 minutes to sit. Okay, where to sit? So I said, why there's no single lounge?
And that's a valuable 5 minutes.
It's
because that's your
valuable.
Downtime before you're flying.
Today, our KPIs, 5 to 10 to 15 minutes on the arrival and 15 to 20 minutes on the departure. This is the KPIs. Same KPIs when you check in, check out in any hotel. When you check in any 5-star hotel, from 7 to 12 minutes.
If it takes too long, it's very frustrating.
7 to 12 minutes for the bags to be delivered to your room. But here, we have customs, we have immigration, we have luggage, we have the minute the door of the plane open, till we have the luggage on your car, we have 10 to 15 minutes as a KPIs. This is a beauty in a private jet.
You say that there's still a gap in the market, which is really interesting. The appetite is here, just like you see with luxury. What was the turning point, would you say, for Jetex as far as your growth?
We start doing the full concierge service for the client that we have is our responsibility, or our service not limited to the terminal. We are doing all the services beyond the terminal, including the yacht, including the butler, villa, mansion, is not limited.
So full concierge, bookings, restaurants.
So the client call us, I'm flying, for example, Dubai, Olbia in Sardinia. So we arrange for them the private jet, the yacht there, security if they need, the cars, everything. Our team 24/7 doing the full concierge service for this level of the people.
So this is an entirely new part to the business.
This is where we can say turnkey solution, not only for the jet, who's on board as well. We do all the service for the jet. We do the fueling, we do catering, we do ground handling, we do clearances, dispatch, all this stuff. We have our own dedicated team. I have 400 team member, just like working on the logistic and support for the jet itself. And we have around 350 team member working only for the passenger on board. So we have totally different.
And the 300, that includes the concierge service.
This is including concierge service. When you work in this industry, you have to expect everything.
Are those the biggest challenges? I mean, where do you find the challenge? Is it what the customer might want? They might have something that's unattainable, or is it the industry? What would you say have been your pain points up until today?
When you ask me to book for your flight, I can do it because this is what we are doing every day. But when you receive like a request such like this request, it's the first time and you don't know how to reach to the right people. This is the challenge always. Look, when you are in this industry, just like you have to be ready for any last minute question. Because everything based on one thing, wish list. The guests who are flying with us, they have everything. Just like they want to enjoy their time, they want the nice experience. And this is what we offering to them.
So I guess you're the grantor of wishes.
For me, this is my job.
That's your job.
And I enjoy it. I love what I'm doing this part.
You get to meet a lot of very interesting people, that's for sure. And as you said, time is money. I'm curious though, Jetex, you had said was a completely different business before COVID, as was the industry as a whole.
Look, Jetex started, as I explained to you earlier, we started 2005. The first 15 years of the company, it just like we had average of like 5 to 10% gross in all the aspect, operation, financially. From 2020 till today, 2021, for the past 5 years, I can tell you, we had, let's be very realistic, like 200% gross of what we had 2020. For me, if you ask me, the company age is 5 years old.
The company's 5
years old.
So really, it's an entirely new company.
The last 5 years of Jetex is different years. Different years.
So 5 years of this 200% growth, but you have over 20 years since you launched. Who or how would you describe the Jetex guest, client? Who are they?
Before COVID, it was oil and gas. Before COVID was government, official. After COVID, crypto, fashion, tech, celebrities. Before COVID, 50 to 80 years old. Today, 80% of the traveler with us, 40 to 60 years old.
Much younger.
Massive change.
So what would you say is the average? So 50 is the average age?
Average 50. Massive
Much
change.
younger than before. People are making money at an earlier age.
Crypto,
what about
fashion,
crypto?
tech,
Yeah.
different industry. You can see it here. Big change.
Do you feel that after COVID, people who had switched over to private went back to first or remained?
Terminal is everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally different.
So once you fly private, it's very hard to go back.
Big difference. Big difference. Again, it's not about the seat. It's about the facility before you boarding the plane. This is like our philosophy. This is what we are trying to build with the client. That's loyalty. I'm so happy and proud that the client, wherever they are flying in the world, the first question they ask their captain, is the Jetex on the ground, this airport? If Jetex will use them.
Are you expanding? Are there any new terminals opening this year?
For sure.
Yeah.
Our target is for sure like Saudi Arabia. Our target Turkey market. Balkan area, I see like lack of infrastructure for the FEO business. Look, the opportunity come to us when any airport expanding. Dubai building this second airport now, which would be one of the biggest airport. In a couple of years, we see for sure Saudi building a new airport, see Qatar building a new airport, Bahrain building a new airport, Kuwait building a new airport as well. So the region is expanding infrastructure. This is where we can fit. The government realized how important the private jet after COVID. This is why now in any expansion plan, in any airport, they allocate space for private jet. And this is our role. We're coming as a solution based on our know-how, based on our experience and networking. Jetex not only facilitating the passenger to go to the plane, no. We are a brand. For me, there is a business class, first class, and Jetex.
And so what guides you? How do you decide where to open next? You're obviously listening to your clients, but there needs to be a business case.
For sure, first of all, the opportunity. Again, some airport is just like, I'll give you an example, Luton Airport in London. There's only 2 FBO on the ground. We are fighting since long time to be there. But sorry, there's no slot.
There's just no space.
No space. This is Luton Airport. While this is why we opened in Biggin Hill, because we found the space, immediately we grabbed the opportunity. So based on the tender, based on the space, based on opportunity, but we are extremely hungry. I still targeting and I'll keep targeting to reach of 75 locations globally within the coming 3 years. And I'm extremely confident that I will achieve it.
You have some interesting partnerships also. I saw that you've teamed up with Archer Aviation to launch EVs. So these would be electric taxis, manless taxis flying around. How does that work? And how does that integrate into the Jetex experience?
Our position in the market is managing the infrastructure for private aviation. So expanding this one to eVTOL business is part of scope of work that's we are targeting, part of our sustainability philosophy and strategy in the company. And when we partner with Archer and with Joby Aviation in order to build the infrastructure for these 2 eVTOL OEM to support them in their growth in the UAE. Okay, both of them, Archer and Joby, is extremely interesting model to be operating, especially in this region.
But this is a different clientele entirely.
Totally different clientele.
Yeah.
But based on the new generation, based on the new direction, having Al Maktoum Airport as a major airport in Dubai, and the people now questioning us about how they can be reached to their home, business, shorter and faster. And for sure, look, if you ask anyone a couple of years ago, are you able to drive electrical cars? Said, no way. The same story now for eVTOL. My expectation within coming 3 to 5, 7 years, it would be
Normal.
Very normal. And again, you are in UAE.
Do you personally feel confident about it? Will you be
For
flying
sure.
these? Yes. I'm a little scared myself.
Look, in the end, I was scared before I driving electrical car, but now I have electric car. I have Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
So it's normal. This is the life.
Yeah.
Moving. So I believe 3 to 5 years from now, it will be extremely normal, and you see the client will ask for it. How these things will be certified, people will like it, will dislike it. The needs for eVTOL is extremely important now, especially you see the crowd, people building their house on the island, building their house on the desert. People, they have to move fast. And this level of the people, again, we're back to square one.
Yeah.
Time. 10 times the time.
If there's traffic, you need flying taxis.
Flying taxi. And you are in Dubai.
We are in Dubai.
Everything is possible.
Yeah.
Just like follow the rules and make sure that you are living in the best place in the world. This is how the leadership target to be.
You're also a very big advocate for sustainable aviation fuel. And it's more expensive, right? It's still quite niche. Perhaps I would expect it to be something that's pushed more by governments. So why has this become kind of a priority for you, and what's the business case behind it?
Look, sustainability aviation fuel is a part of our CSR. We are receiving requests from the client, especially the corporate.
You're receiving requests from the clients
to have SAF fuel when they do some mission. The problem now is not about who want to use it or not. It's about availability and the price. The average fuel price for normal Jet Alpha 1 is like $2.5 to $3 per US gallon. The SAF fuel is around $15 per gallon. It's 5 times.
Right. So as a business, how would that even make sense?
Look, if you charter flight, you cannot fuel the plane by SAF fuel. When we had COP28 here in Dubai, most of the plane fueled by SAF fuel. First of all, is part of CSR, sustainability. We have Dubai Air Show coming next month, 4 weeks from now.
Right. You're the ground operator.
We are the ground operator. We are the people who
You're providing
SAF fuel. Yes. And the whole quantity that we brought sold out.
Everything's sold out.
The quantity that we secure for the SAF fuel for Dubai Air Show next month, sold out.
So at the moment, you're saying the bottleneck is at the production stage.
This is the challenge, not for us, for everyone in the world who wants SAF fuel. It's very difficult to find SAF fuel. On top of the price, which is 5 times.
5 times the price, yet there's more demand than supply. And still, why are you first? Why are you first in line when it comes to SAF?
We're always the first. We are always the first.
But of course, you must think there's a business case behind it. You think this is going to be profitable.
It's not about money. It's not about the profitable. No. Trust me, we have zero margin for SAF fuel. Zero margin.
Then why do it?
It's solution. We are a platform for everything. The client will want to refuel like Jet Alpha 1 or SAF fuel. We are here. Mm-hmm. We are building long relationship with the client.
And this is something the client, you said, cares about.
Big time. This is what I mean by loyalty. It's priceless. People spend $235 billion in 2023 in luxury hospitality. $235 billion for luxury hospitality, 2023. 37% Asia, 35% US, 17% Europe, and 11% Middle East. The projection on 2028 to reach $391 billion. But 41% Asia, 41% Asia, 24% US, 12% Europe, and 23% Middle East. The number will be double.
Are you eyeing more of Asia?
Middle East.
Middle East, yes. But are you also looking at Asia?
Yes. There is a massive opportunity to grow in Asia because there is a lack for infrastructure for private aviation there. My target Indonesian market is extremely big market, interesting market. Singaporean market. Thailand market is very important as well. But Asia will jump from 37 to 41%, but Middle East will jump from 11% till 23%.
Over 20, doubling.
I'm talking about $391 billion.
And
this is where I see there's a massive opportunity to continue the growth in this business segment, where you see more people spending on their luxury travel.
So if we look at the foreseeable future, the next 5 years, what would you say excites you most? And is there anything else you can share about an experience or product you'll be adding for your guests?
Okay. Definitely we are going for more lifestyle. I see Jetex in the future managing hotels, cafe, retail. We are not limited to what we are doing in the airport. We are not anymore aviation brand. No, we are a lifestyle brand.
Would you ever consider buying jets?
Personally, I'm thinking about it.
You are?
Yeah, but I'm not in a position to operate a plane for many reasons, because I'm strong of what I'm doing on the ground. And I want to expand more in the infrastructure and expand my brand to be a lifestyle brand. Again, I'm telling you, I still confident that what we achieved today is just like the startup.
Just the beginning.
Just the beginning. Just beginning.
Okay, well,
a lot to come. More to come.
We'll be watching. I guess one more question, because a lot of people, I guess young graduates, have a passion for aviation. What kind of advice would you give to someone who's looking to get into this field and maybe start their own company like you did?
Because aviation today is not aviation before. No. Aviation not limited to the aircraft flying. No. Aviation is about the crew and about the passenger. The plane is just like the machine that both of them use it. For us, we target these two, the crew and the passenger. And we were very successful for that. So I'm telling everyone who passionate about aviation, like, today is totally different. Just like, let's focus about the experience that we'll give to the client on board, on the ground or on the air. There's a massive competition for flying on private jet. Massive competition. 22,000 private jet globally. 22,000 private jet globally. In our industry, there is around 10 chain of FPO in the world, maximum. It's very niche business.
And you're currently ranking?
We are top 5.
5th.
And
the goal? What's the goal? The dream?
Look, people ask me many times, who's your competitor? It's like, my competitor is Jetex yesterday.
We will end with a round of rapid fire questions. So just something kind of fun for our audience to get to know you a little and your preferences. Are you ready?
Yes.
The first one, I probably know what you're going to answer. Private jet or first class?
Private jet, but again, based on destination.
Based on destination. So what's your favorite destination?
Capri.
Capri. A city you'll never get tired of landing in? Is that also Capri?
Dubai.
Dubai. Dream city for the next Jetex lounge?
Riyadh.
If not aviation, which industry would you go into?
Hotel concierge.
Hotel concierge. And Jetex in one word?
It's a dream.
A dream. Adel Mardini, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
A pleasure is mine. And thanks for visiting us. And I hope to see you next time as a passenger.
Inshallah.